Okay, now you got that caliper fixed, and you built that toolbox, and you carried it all around with you, and then probably one day you had a car. What'd you have, a Chevy?
Yeah, I had a Chevy. First car that was probably any count was a '57 Chevy. Got it in 66, 1966, and I ran it all summer, and then of course I raw dogged it like they say, run it pretty hard. And then I decided to rebuild the engine in it. That was my first engine rebuild that I did myself. Pulled the motor out of it and cut the ridge out like they do back in the old days, and knurled the pistons and put new rings and bearings in it. And done a valve job on it. Put it all back together, and wasn't a whole lot better than it was, really, because it was totally wore out. It needed reboard like we do them now. But I listened to other people telling me how to do it, and it run better. It before I did all that though, it was you'd have to put 2 quarts of oil in it just to get to Lewisburg, because it looked like a smoke bomb going down the road. And we even got to putting rear end grease in it, which 90 weight in it to slow the oil consumption down, which it did. Of course, that wasn't doing it any good. And then when I decided to rebuild it there in the fall, I was a couple months getting it all done because it didn't have everything you needed. I ended up buying a ridge cutter to cut the ridge out. Didn't even know how to use it. I had to go somewhere and let somebody show me how to do it. But I just kept going and with that and got it finished up, and then I drove it the next summer. Then I ended up getting a job in a shop in Lewisburg, a tire shop, and they did mechanic work also. I stayed there for a few months, and the guy decided to. He asked me if I wanted to line up front ends, do front end alignments. Of course, I said yeah. I was excited about that, and he sent me off to a John Bean front end alignment school for about a week down in Logan County. Went down and stayed, and come back and started lining up front ends. And of course, probably the first few I done, I didn't do them right. Got by. Had to do some of them twice. I think they charge $6 to do them. Nowadays they're $60. You know, $59.95. I think they were $5.95 back in them days. And we went through I stayed with him a little while. And then after that, got into the racing thing, and shoot, I come in here in 1973, so that wasn't too long, you know.
Okay.